coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Fresno State's offense comes onto the field first today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Martin will throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Pulls it in. It's Freeman. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Crosses the 45. Racing down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. He'll bring it back looking for help. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the San Diego State Aztecs offense will now get its first chance with the football. Running inside, it's Sutton. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Guys, let's think just for a minute about big picture San Diego State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
To the air on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man on the outside. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And the Aztecs send out the punt unit. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Martin back to pass. Unloads to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on second down. Caught near the sideline, it's Brown. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense was all over. They know third down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Martin will throw it. That's caught. It's Freeman. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
He'll throw on third down. Got the back over the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Brown. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. The Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline. They've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now. They've got to find some answers.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Leaves it with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Martin back to pass. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Freeman. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right on the money. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The give to the tailback. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
The Aztecs call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Quickly complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lofts one deep down the right side. Upstairs, he's got it. Touchdown, Aztecs! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Martin will throw it. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Fires complete on the crosser. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio update. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustment.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here on third down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. He unleashes a long one. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Aztecs will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. My goodness, he unloads on that one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Martin back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll give it on the counter. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Fresno State will have to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
The run inside. It's Sutton.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding.
Got a little grass. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been...
He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Martin will throw it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
I tell you got to have great timing on these out routes, and the QB and receiver had that. Quarterback put it right out in front of him. Receivers just got to be able to make the play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. He gets a block. And the returner goes down. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. 1st down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Napier. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, San Diego State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Martin back to pass. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, going to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. And after that stop by the defense, a productive drive here, a couple of first downs, maybe a score, and they could put this thing away. Runs through the tackle. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Sutton. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. From the red zone, it's Sutton. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Looking for space. It's Sutton. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And here's the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Martin will throw it. Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide-out set, trips right. He wants to change this route. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the big fella. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Catch in the middle. It's McClain. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1, and this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. Caught near the sticks. It's McClain. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. This is why the passion of college football runs.